Welcome along. This is a new game, Transport Fever 2, brand new world. It's a spring update, so it was on sale on Steam, so that's why I bought it. So this means nothing to us unless you know the game. So there's new challenges and gameplay elements, more control over ship lines, better cargo and passenger management, more fun. Sound the vehicle horn in the cockpit camera. Wow. So this means it don't make a difference to us because we haven't played it before. But we're gonna show it again. Understood. So ideally we wanna get to a free game. That's where we can do what we want and build up our own infrastructure, our own logistics stuff. It's early in the morning and it's raining, so you gotta bear with me. But because I haven't played it before, I've watched lots of people play it, like Squirrel and all them on YouTube. So I kinda know what we gotta do, but I've never played it, and there's probably things I don't know. So I thought we'd start with a campaign. So we're gonna play a campaign. Now I'm gonna be quiet for bits of it because there's a lovely voiceover. So enjoy.
Mankind is constantly creating amazing new inventions. Get involved in rapid technological progress and ensure smoothly running transportation in different regions of the world.
There we go. We're away. Let's go.
America, in the midst of the 19th century. In the Nevada Territory, where until recently only a handful of buffalo grazed, nowadays it's all hustle and bustle. Beyond the Sierra and near the Carson River, gold has been found. There's supposed to be loads of it. All you need to do is dig it up. Anyone who keeps at it hard enough will be richly rewarded. What a splendid opportunity.
Splendid indeed. So these are basically the tutorials. So we're gonna all learn together and we'll do the bonus tasks as well, hopefully. So this is what we're gonna do, Mining Miracle. So I think he talks a lot, so I'm gonna let him talk so you can listen to it, and then I'll just interject where I feel it's needed and we'll take it from there. I don't know how long these episodes will run either. Oh, here we go, sorry. Eyes down. Yeah. Love the music.
Welcome to uncharted territory, newcomer.
Thank you.
Wanna get rich?
I'd like to, yes. Be nice, wouldn't it?
Then you're in just the right place.
Awesome.
Gold rush fever holds sway in Virginia City.
Cracking.
And you lucky devil, you've won the mining rights for a promising claim in a poker game with the Red Dog Saloon.
I am good at poker.
Soon you'll be hauling out gold nuggets as big as a cat's head.
Who did I beat? Fly, is it? Did I beat Fly? Probably. He goes all in, that boy.
Thanks to cleverness and luck at cards, you have a gold mine all your own. The former owner, a gal at the saloon by the name of
Susie,
who plays a lousy hand of poker, already took care of the groundwork. And a practical woman, she left the necessary equipment behind too. Now all you have to do is to find the mine.
It's convenient, isn't it?
Get an overview and find out where the riches lie.
It's convenient, she left it all for me. So basically, we got to move the camera. So scroll the mouse. That goes in and out. Hold the mouse wheel and that spins us round. Hold the right mouse button and that moves us. We've also got ADWS. What do I need to do? Tilt the camera. Which one's that? Oh, there you go. Done that.
Discover the entrance to the tunnel.
So there we go. So that's all the way out. That's our little bit of land we're working on. And I'm guessing we gotta... Oh yeah, here's the mine, look.
What a promising claim. Even though only a few boulders have been mined so far, that's no reason to lose heart. You'll just have to dig deeper. You ought to get hold of some solid timber from the nearby forest, so that the fine shaft doesn't cave in. The beams will be excellent for stabilizing the
You
tunnel.
don't want that shaft to cave
Build
in,
a
do you?
station where the horse carts can be packed with logs.
Right, here we go. So we got to build a station. That's the mine. That's ours now. One in a poker game off Susie. So there's the highlighted bit here now. So we wrote buildings, truck station. So this is where we go. And now you can customize it a bit. So you can add a tram track. Well, we don't want a tram track. You can go left or right with three platforms, or you can have one side. I can't remember what it was. And then the length of it differs. We'll just go 10 for now. And then you just place it in there.
Explain to the sort of thick-skulled driver which route he should take.
Right, so he's very lovely telling us that we need a line now. So this is how you tell your traffic, your vehicles where to go. So we want a line from here, which is going to be the logs, to here, which is going to make the planks, and that says it needs, yeah, whatever. New line. I thought I clicked that. Oh, I didn't click it. So you click that, so that's
Now,
the way the line
there's
goes.
got to be a small
Sorry.
depot to park the horse-drawn carts too.
Okay, so we've done the line, so now you need vehicles to go on the line. So your buildings again, you're gonna depot. Now this, you can spin these round, M and N, hold down shift, and they move a little bit smaller. But again, you're just gonna chuck it there for now.
Everything's all set. Now all you have to do is to get hold of a cart to transport the wood.
Okay, so now we need something to work on the line, so we click on the depot, and it's here when you buy vehicles. So obviously we're in 1865 now, so we've only got these available to us. As the time goes by and we get to like we're going to go through the age of steam, and then diesel and electric, and then to the present day. So you'll get more choice, and different vehicles can carry different things. So this is for passengers, cargo type passengers. So we need that one, cargo type logs, and we're going to buy one of them.
A sturdy vehicle. The transport can get started.
We need to assign it then to a line. So we've only got one line, so we're going to assign it to that line.
It won't be long before it's possible to dig deeper. Well then, good luck.
Right, so we're just going to press play now, and then out of here comes your vehicle, and it's going to work the line. So you've got the forest, they know now we've established the line and there's vehicles on there. Look, they are putting things on these platforms ready to transport, so our job is to keep on top of them. Should we speed it up a bit? So he's going to pick up these logs and he's going to take them, and look, we got loads of logs. Where you place these is important, because if you place them too far away from the forest, it won't register that this is for the forest. So you've got to make sure you're within catchment, which I'm sure we'll learn more about later. Where's our horse gone? Oh, he's there, look, he's going to deliver. Let's slow it down.
Ha! Not everything that glitters is gold. Maybe your poker partner was sharper than you thought. Despite all the hardship, the mine only brings in a few chunks of silver ore. At best, you ought to get rid of it before it ruins you.
Great.
Luckily, you greenhorns constantly get stranded in Virginia City, who you can peddle that confounded pit to for good money. So, you got rid of the silver mine for a decent amount. Time to invest this money in a lucrative venture. And there's an excellent opportunity. All the ore from the mine must be transported to the silver mills down by the river. A railroad that takes over the transport would be a promising venture.
Okay, so we're going to build a train station now. So we're going to go to this button down here. They're tracks, so we don't need them. We need a building. So, terminus station or depot? Depot? Have I been watching too much American stuff? Depot. Let's call it depot. Oh, right, we need... So again, we got different variants. So we can have 8 tracks. It's a nice big terminus station. It can be that long, which is nice, but we want the 120 and we want 1 track. Oh, and it clicks into place. That's handy, isn't it?
The terrain is treacherous. Requires a few very twisted curves.
Okay, so we got to build the missing tracks. So here's the first one. So we're going to connect it up there to there. Now if you zoom in and have a look, it's built the tunnel. So we got some options on the tunnel. Again, as time goes on, you'll have different versions of a tunnel. Right now you can either select to dig through like that, which is going to cost $289,000, or have a tunnel which is 140. So you click that and that establishes that. We need to now go around, so that connects that bit, and then it looks like we've got to build a bridge here. So again, it's built that automatically. Again, in the future you'll have lots of options for different bridges. You can either build the land up, which is $450,000, or have a bridge, which is more, but it does look nicer, doesn't it? It looks a lot nicer.
Build a railroad route that rapidly transports all the ore to the valley.
Right, so we got to build another line. So let's zoom out. So we're going to go to new line. Now you can name these lines. I mean, we're going to have to come up with a system. If you can think of a system, train, or I'll put for now just so we can see that you can name these lines, and you can color them. So we make that one yellow, and it's going to go from here to here.
A respectable railroad calls for a proper railroad yard.
Right. So again, the same with the horse and cart. You need a building for them to come out of. So again, go there, buildings, train depot. We're just going to move that a little bit, and then that's going to sit in there.
A truly well done structure. Now it just needs to be connected.
Obviously the trains need to get onto the line. So if you look at the numbers, the bigger the curve, the slower the train goes. So you want to try and get it as high as possible, really, to make some money. Oh, I'm not allowed to go there. So we'll go with that.
It's high time to buy a beautiful locomotive together with a few freight cars.
Right, so we need to buy a locomotive and 3 freight cars. Buy vehicles. That's the only locomotive we got. So we bought that. Freight. That's the only thing we got. So we need 3 of them. 1, 2, 3. And then you could buy more trains, but we only need 1. Buy.
What a handsome iron horse. Time to send it on its maiden journey.
Ah, I forgot to do it. So click here. We got this train, and we're going to click it onto the train ore line.
Ore transport is picking up speed. With a little luck, it'll make you richer than all the silver in Nevada ever could.
So here it comes. Shall we speed it up? Let's speed it up. So it's going to go now. It's going to collect. There should be ore coming onto this platform, hopefully. Yeah, I think that's it there. Ah, yeah. See, so it's building up. The train's going to come and pick this up. Here he comes. It's going to go in the gondola. And then he's going to go on the track we built round here up into Carson City, and he's going to deliver it to the ore processing plant. Okay, now we can do a bonus task while we wait then. People are dropping everything to cheer him out. Don't pass up the chance to climb aboard and give him a friendly wave. Oh, we should have slowed it down, shouldn't we? H to sound the horn. That's the bridge we built, look. We can have a look around. I think we can, yeah, we can look back at the train there. We're going 25 miles an hour. Cool. Here he is, coming into town. Except,
Let's have a big round of applause.
it's already done that.
Thanks to your railroad, silver smelting is moving fast and furious. Meanwhile, all sorts of fine ladies and high-class gents get off in Carson City. Make sure they don't ruin their good shoes on the muddy streets. Find out about the needs of your future passengers.
Okay. So what's all that's doing now?
Hooray! There's no end to the rejoicing, and it's all thanks to you.
Okay. So these are the layers. You can only select. Oh, they're greying out everything until we
Your services are needed to the same degree everywhere in town.
so green is residential, blue's commercial, yellow industrial, and each one needs a stop. So bus stop, we'll have one. Let's zoom in and see where we're going to put it. We'll put one there. We'll have one on this side here, and then we'll put one there.
Make sure your coaches don't miss any stops.
So now we got to link them all up. So we're going to go from there to there to there.
Build a depot where the horses can be hitched up and the coaches can wait.
Oh, I can build it wherever I want, can I? Right, we'll build it here then. Depot. That's not. It's, that word now is doing my head in. That's not how you say it. Is it depot? So yeah, we'll chuck it by there. Chuck it. Obviously, if you built it back here, you just have to build a road, and I don't know if we got access to road building yet. One building will be removed. Why? There we go.
Purchase a few coaches with horses so that you can get started.
Alright, buy 3 horse-drawn carriages. Okay, so get out of that. Buy vehicles. There, passenger, horse-drawn carriage. Buy 3. Buy. And then we're going to assign them to the red line.
Great. The first passengers are already waiting.
Flying out of there. Transport 5 passengers. Well, there's not much we can do. We just gotta wait now. Is there gonna be another bonus task?
The Territorial
There we go.
Enterprise reports. A beast is up to no good in the area. According to eyewitnesses, it leaped from tree to tree, was at least 10 feet tall, had a shaggy black pelt, and enormous feet. Ask the reporter what it's all about.
Let's do these then as well.
The reporter, a certain Mr.
Talkative,
Clemens,
isn't he?
has revealed his source to you. An old good-for-nothing by the name of Sam Hawkins. He's supposed to be in the saloon in Virginia City.
Is this
Could be
Virginia
it
City?
means buying him a couple of shots of hard liquor before he comes up with the truth.
Is this the saloon? That's the kitchen. Wendy's kitchen.
The good man was happy to provide information. The monster got a few feet taller with each whiskey you bought him. Word has it that it gobbles up
Those
whole
logs.
cows and picks the remains out of its teeth with a wagon tongue. Our informer thinks it's hanging around near the Ponderosa Ranch, if he's not mistaken.
Ponderosa Ranch.
Old Cartwright and his son didn't take too kindly to your visit to the Ponderosa Ranch. Apparently you're not the first to be hot on the monster's heels. The rancher claims that dozens laid siege to their land, but just when he was about to run them off, they hurried away towards Lake Tahoe with a paper hot off the presses in their hands.
Let's go to Lake Tahoe, Anne. That had the right buttons, wasn't it? It's a nice little
The
house.
Territorial Enterprise reports. The wild man is dead. His body was committed to the waters of Lake Tahoe, where it will sink to a depth of over 600 feet, be encased motionless in a block of ice, and shrink to the size of a small child due to the high pressure. Well, guess not much can be done about that.
What a beautiful part of the world. Right, that's another bonus one done. So let's crack on with the tutorial.
Where not too long ago there was nothing more than a dreary two-bit town, a magnificent little city now flourishes, thanks to your transportation services. The locals even call it the Miracle of Carson City. More and more people want to try their luck there. Obstacles shouldn't be put in their way. Get into the passenger business. Your tickets will be the hottest item in town. Make sure that the rest of the world is finally connected to Carson City, a veritable boom town.
Okay, so passenger now. So we had cargo on the last town. Cargo terminus station. We've now got passenger terminus station. So again, let's move that around. Let's give it a little bit more. So if we zoom in and have a look here, see these little blue lines? That means people can walk to it. If those blue lines, you'd have to build a path to get people to go to your station. But if you're up against this already, and now we got a tracks. So where are we going? All the way back here. We just bend it round. That was easy.
Buy a train arrangement that brings people from all over the world to Carson City.
Right. Near the line. I'm gonna go this side. I'm gonna put it by here. Just for fun. And then you can go to, what's that one? Reno. Right, so we need to build another depot. Let's rotate it around. Let's just put it there. We'll think about it a bit more when we're on our free map. Connect it up. There we go, I'll do it. We want a locomotive and 3 passenger cars. So, 5 vehicles on a locomotive, passenger wagons. 3 of them. Bye.
Time to inaugurate the line from Reno to Carson City.
Yep, so
Town built on silver.
we need to build a line. So we're gonna go from passenger there to there.
There's firewood up in Glenbrook that'll get the steam engines in the silver works puffing real
I'll
nice.
finish it, man.
But watch out that you don't cross paths with the Cartwrights from the Ponderosa Ranch. They're not the kind of folks to tangle with.
Alright then, you know, new line. Line 3. We're gonna go from there to there. That's fine. And then this train is going to be assigned to line 3.
We're off and running. Everyone is dead set on riding your beautiful railroad.
There he comes. and they got to transport 20 to each city. So while we're doing that, what's this Ponderosa thing? There's firewood up in Glenbrook that will get the steam engines puffing real nice. Watch them cross paths with the Cartwrights. Except
You barely got away from the Cartwright boys. Now get a respectable load of logs down to the valley as fast as possible before the ranchers come back again.
right, so we got to deliver logs from the ranch to the timber supply there. So they're gonna need now this is something I've seen. I don't know if it'll work. Let me see. So truck unload. If we put it there, this is the timber supply. Put that there. Because we're not going to be building up a stash, it's going to go straight into the suppliers, into the timber place. We don't need one of these stations. So we need one here because we need to buffer the goods. So should I put it this side? Just spin it around. Let's just check over there. It's linked to the yard. Okay, so we want to establish a line now. New line from there. Zoom out to the drop off we put, which is there. We need we gotta build another. Right, let's build one up here. We need a depot. We'll build it by here just cause we'll save a man to come up here to pick up. So we're gonna buy vehicles. How many should we buy? Let's buy 4. I don't know how many we gotta. Are we gonna assign to line 4? So now they should go here. How steep is it? Oh, they're struggling up that hill. They should go here. Now there's lots of things. I know there's things you can do. So if you click this, you can configure it. So you can put one way in, one way out if you got it busy, so you can have like a loop rather than coming out the same entrance. You can add so a train station, it can be, that's passenger at the moment, but you can add a cargo platform and you can have cargo trains working that same platform. Where's the bit? I don't know if we can add one of the things in the spring update was you can add these buildings which buffer. So if you put that there and then we go back and look, so we got 2 platforms. So platform 1 can hold 20, platform 2 can hold 20, and then this building can hold 75. So whereas you used to be constricted by the size of the platform, now you got these buildings, look, which is filling up, which means you don't lose any of your products.
Thanks to the supply, silver ore processing is running at full swing, which means your transport business too.
Cracking. So we're just waiting for these. We've got to take people to Reno now. There's something else I wanted to show you, but I don't know where it is. So manage line. This is probably where it is. Yeah, this is where it is. So what you can say is when they get to Carson City Exchange, you can say load if available, or you can tell them to wait for a full load, and you can say but only wait for a minute. I'm sure this will come up in future parts of the campaign, but while we're killing time, should we have a look where the train is? Where's the train? There it is. Let's have a little ride on it. There's my horn. Yeah. Choo choo! Choo choo! And in we go. Beautiful part of the world. And there we are, people waiting on the platform. There are people waiting, look at them. Hundreds of them.
The silver business is doing splendidly. A cluster of pathetic shacks has become the swankiest town in the whole West, where you find the most exquisite shops, the best saloons, and the loveliest ladies of ill repute far and wide. Many an opportunity suggests itself to spend those silver dollars you so richly deserved. Your railroad business is the real gold mine in the state of Nevada.
Choo choo! Well, that's it. That's episode 1 done. How do I? So cracking stuff. So we earned a cadet. We've done everything. Let's return to main menu.
The island of Java. Tropical jewel.
That's for next time.
Mankind
That's for next time, sunshine. Don't get ahead of yourself. So next time we shall do chapter mission 2, is it? I don't know. Chapter 1 is it? Chapter 1 mission 2 will be. So that'll be next time. If you want to come along and play it. I'm trying to decide how to do the games now, because I still want to play Skylines. But I think we need to get this going. So I think I'm going to do all of chapter 1. So the these 6 episodes will be chapter 1. Then we'll have a break and do Skylines. Then we'll come back to chapter 2, have a break, do Skylines, maybe Truck Simulator, and then chapter 3, and then get the free game. That's the plan in my head. Well, it might change. It often does. But there we go. That's the first bit of Transport Fever 2. Hope you enjoyed. Hope to see you next time. Have a good one. Bye.